Well guys, school's in session here at the Basilica de Estrela in Lisbon, and we're going to learn a little Portuguese today. Today's topic is going to be the past tense modal verbs, like I wanted, I could, things like that, okay? So, let's get started, shall we? Now, when you're using modal verbs, the can, want, have to, you have to realize the verb order, how it works in Portuguese. What you do is you say, I want to go, like, I want to go. It works the same way. The I want verb comes first, and then the infinitive of whatever you want to do comes second. Okay? So let's get started. We're going to start with the verb querer, which means to want. Okay? So, let me get my notes right. So, to want. Querer, to want. Okay? Querer. Now, in the past tense, if you say I wanted is eu quis. Eu quis. So, I wanted to go. Eu quis ir. Eu quis ir. Ir is to go. Now, I'm going to be using all the personal pronouns in this, but when you speak Portuguese, you do not have to use the personal pronouns at all, okay? Because it's indicated in how you're speaking, okay? So, if you want to say, you wanted, in the Portuguese informal you, the to form, you say, tu quiseste. Tu quiseste. So, you wanted to eat, okay? Tu quiseste comer. Tu quiseste comer. You wanted to eat. Now, if you want to say you in Brazil, or the you formal in Portugal, you say you want, that's você quer, você quis. Você quis. Okay, and if you use her or him, him is ele, she is ela, but it's the same in the verb, quis as well. Okay, quis. So, she wanted to visit me. Ela quis visitar-me. Ela quis visitar-me. Alright? Now if you want to say we want is nós quisemos. Nós quisemos. Okay, we wanted to go to Brazil. Nós quisemos viajar para Brasil. Okay? Now if you want to say you guys want to go, so that's the vocês. Vocês quiseram. You wanted. Vocês quiseram. Okay, you guys or you all, whatever part of the U.S. or the world you're from, okay? Vocês quiseram. You wanted. The group wants. Now, if you want to say they wanted, and they can be eles or elas, okay? But I'll just give an eles example. So, eles quiseram. They wanted. Eles quiseram. Okay? So, that's the I want, all right? The past tense of wanted. Now, then we have to be able to, or can, okay? The verb for can in Portuguese is poder. Poder. Okay? Now, if you want to say, like, I could do something, okay? So, I could is pude. Pude. Okay? I could do it. Eu pude fazer. Eu pude fazer. You could, in the past, like you could for you informal, as they use in Portugal, tu pudeste. Tu pudeste. Then you want to say you could, but in the você form, the formal form in Portugal, or the normal form in Brazil, it's você pode. Você pode. Okay? Now, if you want to say he could or she could, it's the same thing. It's also like the você form, pode. 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 So, ele pode. He could. Ele pode. Alright? Now, if we say we could, that's nós pudemos. Nós pudemos. And then if we say you guys could, you guys could, that's vocês puderam. Vocês puderam. Now, you may see when you're reading Portuguese, you hear me say an N at the end of puderam, but there's an M at the end of the word. In Portuguese, when the last letter is an M, it actually makes it N sound, and if the last letter is an O, it makes a U sound. So that's why sometimes things get a little confusing when you look at spelling and speaking. Okay? And the last of the modal verbs I want to go over in the past tense is have to. Like, I had to do this. Okay? Now, to make have to is a combination of the verb ter, which is have, and que. Okay, so have to, ter que. Ter que. Okay? So, we'll be conjugating the ter form, the ter part of the verb, and then the que is just stays in there, then you put the infinitive after the que in this sense. Okay? So, if I said I had to work, eu tive que trabalhar. Eu tive que trabalhar. Okay? If I say you in the informal, that's tiveste. Tiveste que. You had to do it. Tu tiveste que fazer. Tu tiveste que fazer. Sorry, fazer. Wrong language for a second there. Okay? If you said you in the Brazilian sense of you had to, like you had to leave. Você teve que sair. Você teve que sair. If you want to say he had to or she had to, it's the same as the você form, teve que. So he had to, ele teve que. She had to, ela teve que. Now if we say we had to, we say nós tivemos que. We had to, nós tivemos que. So we had to go, nós tivemos que sair. Well, that's to leave, but okay. Then if you want to say you guys had to, that's the vocês. So you say vocês tiveram que. Vocês tiveram que. So you guys had to go, just normal go. Vocês tiveram que ir. Vocês tiveram que ir. Now if you want to say they, you say eles tiveram que. They had to. Eles tiveram que. Alright? So I hope that kind of helps give you a little bit of the past tense modal verb in Portuguese, for English speakers at least. If you want, check out some of our other videos learning Portuguese, or learning Spanish, or Italian, or travel videos. 5 things you love and hate about Portugal. 5 things you love and hate about this town I'm in right now, Lisbon, Italy. We got all kinds of places covered, even the US. So check out our videos at www.woltersworld.com. Like us on Facebook, or follow us on Twitter, whatever you like, but we'll be there. And we wish you luck, or boa sorte, from Lisbon. Bye.